City right there, summer, baby.
Delighted to say we're taking this further now. The situation at Rochdale. Rochdale will now meet Tottenham in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Concerns, though, and we've been talking about them, about the state of the pitch when you've got Kane and Dele Alli and Dyer running out. Do they run the risk of sustaining an injury, maybe more than they would elsewhere? Because the Rochdale pitch, to be fair, is not the best. And I do not mean in any way to be disrespectful to the football club when I say that. Now then, Rochdale have been in touch. And I'm delighted to say the chief executive of the club, Russ Green, joins us live. Russ, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Russ.
Russ,
Hello.
Thanks so much for joining us. And I'm really pleased you got in touch with talkSPORT because you've been listening, and we're pleased about that. What's your view of what we've been saying and what I've been putting forward, that if Tottenham want to get involved, we might get the finance together between now and the 18th to get a new pitch for you?
Well, first of all, I can't say that you have been disrespectful to Rochdale Football Club because you call it a bowl of porridge. Two, you're conducting a full programme, without consulting anybody in official capacity at Rochdale Football Club to put our side of the viewpoint here. And I think that is totally disrespectful.
So what's your side?
I think, what is our side? Right, okay, it's unplayable and players are going to get injured. Has anybody spoke to the referee who refereed the game? Who actually approached me after the game on Tuesday night and said, I can't believe that surface stood up to what he did. It was superb, considering the conditions that you've had there. The ball was passed. The ball was passed off the ground, and there was no any fear of injuries.
Now, Russ, let me tell you how this came about. Let me tell you how it came about.
Jim, he wouldn't have played the game if there had been any chance of any injuries. The pitch was tested by the referee. He was there from 9 o'clock in the morning, right through to kickoff, and he was satisfied with the surface of that pitch. So we didn't endanger anybody's careers or anything.
No.
And conversely, I don't care if he's a Tottenham player or a Millwall player. They're still professional footballers. Whether it's Dele Alli or Steve Morrison, they're still professional footballers.
We understand that, and you have a duty of care which you fully carried out.
Here's Bob.
We've got a duty of care, yeah.
Russ.
And so does the referee. So does the referee as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Let me tell you, this came about so there's no misunderstanding. We got tweets and texts this morning saying, oh, Tottenham, they're gonna struggle up there.
That's right.
They're gonna go up there and they've got to play on this pitch. And a few people saying, oh, it's not right in the world, in World Cup year. And we were saying quite rightly on this show, if you're a professional footballer, you should play wherever you're sent to play, and it's simple as that. And then somebody tweeted in and said, listen, if Spurs are bothered, put their hand in their pocket. I'm sure Rochdale would love the money for a new pitch.
Exactly.
So it wasn't meant in any way, if you look at the tenor of it.
I think the whole programme's been turned on its head, and it's been Rochdale should play on this pitch because they've got more chance against Tottenham. I think I want to ask you another question. Were you at the game?
No, I wasn't.
And have you seen Rochdale play football, actually? Because if you watch Rochdale play football, it ain't conducive to our style of football either.
No, exactly. Well, that was the point. People were saying, listen, if you give Rochdale the choice on the money, because things are tough in the lower divisions, I'm sure they would love to have a pitch.
And is that not the case, Russ? If we could get financial backing together for you, and this is what we were putting forward this morning, you'd welcome a new pitch laid before the cup tie.
Well, we love a new pitch, but has anybody asked us if we're going to put a new pitch? Has anybody actually approached Rochdale Football Club and said...
Well, Russ, you're talking to us live, and there's no better time to ask you, are you going to do it?
It's up to Rochdale Football Club to assess the finances. That's all I'm saying.
So
if it's financially viable, we would do it.
And what is it something you're considering?
Of course it's something we're considering.
Yeah, because, I mean, this is a glamour tie, Russ. You know that, and I know that. Rochdale, very much a high-profile moment for you. It would be terrific if that could happen.
Jimmy, can I just cut you short again there? It's only the FA Cup tie that we care about. It's League One. We want League One status. We want our players to be able to play football in League One. Don't worry about the Tottenham tie. It's League One. That's where our bread and butter is, if you like. And that's what we're working towards. Yeah. You know, the Tottenham tie, great, that's a bonus. But bread and butter is League One.
I I will endeavour to get your way before the end of the season, Russ, because when things like this come about, there was a huge debate about Charlton and Du Châtelet, the owner, and Charlton were playing at Gillingham not long after that, and I went to the Gillingham match and spoke to Charlton fans. I'll come up and join you if I can at Rochdale. But at the end of the day, Russ, this is the situation. I was shown 2 or 3 pictures this morning of the pitch and the surface, and it ain't the best. And you know that, and I know that.
I know that, but has anybody looked at the weather forecast and the weather we've had over the last 12 months? Has anybody asked about exceptional weather? Has anybody asked that we had 289 days out of 364 of rain last year? We had 4 foot 11 and a half inch of rain. Has anybody asked that? That we've had to suffer exceptional circumstances. I think the whole concept of the programme has come across that Rochdale don't care.
No. At no time did we say Russ, Rochdale don't care. Russ, I've got to defend ourselves with that.
We did speak about the fact that you had fans out laying sand.
Yeah.
And that you did an amazing job to get it playable as good as it was.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me tell you, Russ, I'm sitting opposite the man of the people, Mr. Bob Mills, who would be thrilled if Rochdale could do something against Tottenham, wouldn't you?
Listen, I'll tell you what the tenor of this show was. It was against the fact that we have a generation of people who think that Premier League players should be treated differently to other footballers.
Yeah.
That, honest to God, I promise you, that was what our argument was about.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where my perspective came from, whether it's a Millwall player or a Spurs player or a Newport County player.
Exactly.
They're all professional footballers. We treat everybody in the same, and it's the players that are paramount. And, just to say it's a Tottenham player that's coming on it, why be any different?
Exactly.
Rochdale players have had to play on it. They're worth more to me than any Tottenham players or anybody.
Well done,
absolutely.
Well done for mentioning Newport County, because that one is a bog, isn't it? Rodney Parade.
There were 2 rugby teams on there.
I know, exactly.
But they haven't suffered as much as we have. Every single press report since Tuesday has been about our pitch. Every single one. Not one have said Rochdale have done well and got through. They've not. And it's all been about the pitch. And to be fair, if you look at it again and you look at what's happened over the week, we played some great football at Millwall. We're 2-1 up in the 90th minute on a perfect pitch. That pitch were perfect. So we ain't playing on a porridge pitch, as you say. We like playing on good surfaces. Yeah. And we could have done that at Millwall.
I use the word porridge. Oh, well, I am Scottish, I suppose. But I use the word porridge because at the end of the day, and you and I have just agreed, Russ, with all due respect, it is not the best playing surface, not by a long shot. And this was a discussion maybe to forward the opportunity, to put it forward, that maybe something could be done about it. And Rochdale would be the beneficiary of that.
Rochdale are looking to do something, that's what I'm saying. If somebody had asked us before the programme started, but all good things come out of debate. That is for sure, Russ. No doubt about that. You never know. As a result of this conversation, you might get a better pitch without having to put your hands in your pockets. Well, I can't see that happening. I can assure you, Premier League clubs they tend to look after themselves, and fair enough, that's their will, and we have to get on with life in League One and do our best. But
and you're doing well, and you are doing well, and I'm not. Please, I don't mean to sound in any way patronising. You are doing well. It's not easy at that level. I'm sure it is not easy, but this is a way that you never know. You might get outside assistance because of this huge coverage you're getting on talkSPORT Live with me right now.
Yeah, I agree totally. It's not easy. When we're averaging gates 3,500, and then we've got the weather as well. Yeah. So everything's conspired against us. But I want to say this on the programme. Our ground staff worked for 48 hours constantly, slept in the dressing rooms on the Monday night to get that game on. They worked their butts off.
Brilliant.
And again, social media and said this game won't go ahead, but we proved everybody wrong. And, we haven't had many pats on the back to say that we've proved people wrong by getting that.
Russ, let's pat him on the back now. Who's your head groundsman?
Drew. The lad called Drew.
Drew, well done to him. I mean, well done to him for getting it on, because it must be hard. As you say, the conditions are not great, and he's working under difficult circumstances. Now, I tell you what, Russ, I've got your mobile now. You and I will keep in touch, okay?
Okay, Jim.
Okay, no and we'll keep it going right up until the 18th. But before that, we'll see what progress you're making.
Can
with
I
your
just say good luck to Rochdale as well in the cup?
Yeah. Oh yeah, from an Arsenal man. Oh yeah.
Did you hear that, Russ?
Good luck, Russ.
Ray Parlour getting involved there. Russ, thank you so much. That is what I have to say.
You, Russ.
I have to say, Bob, that is what I love about this show. The immediacy of it.
I didn't. There's some phrases up here I don't understand.
Eddie
I'll have to ask the
years
young
ago.
people. What does this mean on Twitter?
A lot
You've
of
been
people,
served, apparently.
Unfortunately, a lot of people on Twitter saying Russ there was being a bit pedantic
No,
about
Russ
it. Russ was right to call in, and that's what we
That's
want.
what good chairmen do. They
Yeah.
they stick up for their clubs, and if they think they're being disrespected, they won't have it.
Yeah, no, fair play. That was pretty good, George.
There
George
you go.
Cunningham, I like that.
Stuart's just tweeted in.
Yeah.
Give him the vouchers.
Give him the the Wicks vouchers. Yeah, can we give the Rochdale chief exec the Wicks vouchers? Yeah, we'll think about that.
Caller of the day, without a doubt.
Stay with us.
Sit right to suffer, baby. Sit right to be alone. Sit right to suffer. Sit right to be alone. Got me on a good day, but I know your good day is gone.